Happy fall, y'all. I'm getting ready to show y'all how to make homemade apple cider. Doesn't that sound delicious? I know one thing. My house is going to smell like a bottle of fall just opened up. Have you guys ever made homemade apple cider? It is so easy. No need to buy apple cider. Spend all your money on that. It is super easy. Just find you some apples that are on sale. So here's all we're going to do. We're going to take 10 apples. And it really doesn't matter what kind you use. I've got Fuji. I got 9 Fujis and 1 Granny Smith. Then you're going to take 1 orange, and you're going to take 4 cinnamon sticks, 1 whole nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of whole allspice, 1 teaspoon of whole cloves. We're going to put that in this pot. We're going to cover it with about 2 inches of water. We're going to boil it for actually when it comes to a boil, we'll put the lid on there, turn it down to a like low, simmer it for 2 hours, then I'll jump back on and show you what's next. But we really just quarter these apples, seeds, cores, peeling, everything, because it's going to eventually all be strained through a fine mesh strainer. So these seeds and cores and stuff, it won't even matter. This is so fast and easy. I'm going to tell you what, you do. Look, the reason I'm making this tonight is because I'm doing a pork chop and apple meal tonight, and I need a cup of apple cider for it. So I'm making my own apple cider. I'm actually at work. I know y'all can hear Bear. He's probably barking at my cats. But I'm actually at work, but this takes for a total of 3 hours. Now look, most of that time is just simmering on the stove. It doesn't take long for the preparation part. It's the simmering part that takes the time. Poor Bear, he wants me to get to my little kitten so bad, but Mama ain't having it. He's going to have to learn to get along with my kittens, which they're growing up so fast, they're almost cats. And I've never really owned cats before. This is all new to me, but I had a feral mama cat come along, and she had 2 babies in my garage. We were having some restoration work done in our bathroom downstairs that overflowed. And with the workers coming in and out, somehow she got into the garage and had her kittens in there. So now I got them. So your orange is just cut in half. The apples in quarters, orange in half. We're going to take 4 whole cinnamon sticks and throw those in. Okay, 1 of the nutmeg pods. Whoop, a little nutmeg. Throw him in there. We're going to take this allspice, and we're going to whole allspice. Smells so good. Fall in a pot. All right, we got our allspice teaspoon. Now a teaspoon of whole cloves. They're a little strong, but they do make the house smell good. All right, we got the teaspoon of whole cloves in there. I'm going to cover it up with water. We're going to put it on the stove, and then once this is simmered down for 2 hours, I'll come back on and we'll go to the next step. All right, I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like in the pot before we start. So that is the ingredients for our homemade apple cider. Okay, y'all. Hello. So the apple cider has been cooking for the 2 hours. I don't know if y'all can kind of see down in there what that looks like. But you have to take out the half of an orange. So you take that out, and then you just use your some type of like a potato masher to mash these apples. And once we get these apples just mashed in here, then you take the lid off and you let that simmer for about an hour, and that kind of reduces this down and makes it into the cider. So all I'm doing, see, I have this little potato masher here, and that's all I'm doing is just mashing them down. It's still got all of the cloves and allspice and everything else in here. The cinnamon sticks. The only thing I took out is the orange. And this stuff, of course, is mashing so easy because it's been cooking for 2 hours. So, and then once we get that simmered down and kind of reduced down, then we'll dump that and kind of press it through a fine mesh strainer. And that will be our apple cider, which I will be using some in my dinner tonight for a pork chop dinner I'm making. But anyway, these are mashed up. It was just that quick. So now we have mashed apples. Anyway, I'll see y'all in about an hour. All right, so our apple cider has reduced down. It had cooked for another hour. So now what I'm going to do is we have to take a fine mesh strainer and we pour this through that. Ooh, yeah, she's splashing. Splashy cider. All right, so now what we do is, you can take a wooden spoon, whatever you have if you don't have a potato masher, and we're just gonna mash this down to get all that juice into our bowl because that is our cider. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to just keep on mashing this until we get all that good juice out. And then I'll come back on and let you guys see it. But that's really all we're doing. I have to hold this up because this is sitting down in the water and it's not draining. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Y'all don't need to see me just sit here and do this because it's going to take a minute to do. But I mean, it won't take too long. I'll be right back. Okay, it's almost all the way strained out. That's what's left. I did go ahead and get a spoon because the juice was coming back up through the holes in my potato masher and it was like not doing the job. So we just got a little bit more. Y'all can see I'm just mashing this through this sieve and that's it. It's almost done. Might even just set this over another bowl to see if anything else drips out. But we're about done there. We got just all this apple parts right here with the cinnamon sticks and all that. So we're done. Okay. Now we have got our nice apple cider. I'm going to put that in a jar. And then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, apple cider's made. I need a cup for my pork chops tonight. So I already took a cup out, but it made 2 quarts, half a gallon. So those 10 apples, you know, 3 hours of cooking it, but that's all there is to it. It wasn't hardly any prep time. Make you some apple cider, because I got me a little cup. Guess what? It's good, y'all. Fall in a cup. It is so good. Anyway, I'm going to post this up and hopefully y'all will get inspired to enjoy fall. Make you your own apple cider. Let the kids join in. They can help you smash it through that mesh strainer. It's yummy. Make you some.